Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so we're here for Monday Night Football, in which the Baltimore Ravens and the LA Chargers here, they are battling it out here. Both of these teams understand how important this game is as they both enter. The Chargers 7-3, the Ravens 7-4, but only one team can get a W tonight here on Thursday Night Football. Let's see who it's going to be. And we've got Mr. JB to get us started here. Said, let's go Baltimore. Okay. That's what's up. Chargers get the football here first. Laney's in the building. What's good with you? Laney says, hey, JB, how are you? All right, so we've got Herbert up under center here. Tight end goes in motion. All right, two receivers, couple tight ends and one back. Snaps the ball. Gonna feed it to Dobbins. Oh, and Dobbins is going nowhere. He is going nowhere. Oh, wow. This is any indication of what to expect today, guys. Chargers got to figure this one out through the air right now because, wow, that offensive line got absolutely no push on that play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, that was Dobbins with his first carry there. No yards gained. 2nd and 10. Ball at the Chargers 30-yard line on their opening drive. Chargers break the huddle here. And again, when J.K. Dobbins gets going, he really gets going. But they're probably got to utilize the pass a little bit more in this one. All right, shotgun, fakes to the back. Herbert throws it and gets the completion there to Ladd McConkey. And again, McConkey comes in here with a banged up shoulder, but hey, he's good to go here for today, and that's a nice catch there. Excellent job. And what a nice play that was for Ladd McConkey to pick up 17 yards there on the play. Mike in the building. What's good with you, Mike? How are you? And everybody let JB know who you're going for in this one. I know Mr. JB's got the Ravens in this one, but how about everybody else? All right, Herbert up under center. Gonna feed it to the back, and that's going to be a nice pickup on the play there. About a good 7-8 yards on the carry. So we got 2nd down coming up here, 2nd and about 3 coming up after that 7-yard pickup there. And again, the Ravens give up more passing yards per game than any other team in the NFL. A lot of that has to do with how good they are at stopping the run, because they're extremely good at stopping the run. And that was Gus Edwards on the carry. Let's see if they run him again here in 2nd and 3. Gets another carry, and he's going to get the first down here. So letting Gus get in there and make it do what it do. RC's in the building. What's good? And RC says, JB, what is up? And thanks for being the genuine article out here. And so, hey, glad to have you here, RC. How's life treating you? I hope that things are treating you pretty well. Laney's going for the Ravens. Okay. Okay. JB wants to see a back and forth game here. I really want to see a back and forth game here. But so far in this one, Gus Edwards, he's got 2 carries for 12 yards. They snap the ball, fakes to the receiver in motion. Herbert looking. Herbert on the move. Herbert gonna run. He slides though. Okay. So again, on the Ravens side of the field here, nice scramble there for a good solid 5 yards there by Justin Herbert. They're going to call it 4 yards. Though 2nd and 6 coming up for the Chargers. Can they find a way to score in this one? All right, so now the running back is J.K. Dobbins here. Multiple tight ends here. Let's see if they're going to opt to run the ball. 2nd and 6. They will run the ball, and Dobbins gets a nice pickup there. It's going to be a first down. Let's see how many yards they credit him with on that carry. Let's see. RC says, JB, man, oh man. You say, I'm all right. Just doing my best to avoid YouTube's beef with other women's basketball creators. That's it. Oh, man, they already beefing? That's tough, man. That's tough. That is tough. All right, and that was an 11-yard pickup there by J.K. Dobbins. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, shotgun. Fakes it to him. Herbert throws it. Gets the completion there over the middle there to his tight end. and that's another first down. So right now, the Chargers, they're moving the ball, and they're making it look easy right now. So here we go, a first and goal situation there. Again, that was Will Disley on the reception there. 18 yards on the play. So Chargers moving the ball, making it look easy. Let's see. He says, JB, you know my UCLA Bruins, my other team knocked off #1 South Carolina yesterday. Oh, word? That's what's up. Meanwhile, J.K. Dobbins on the carry, picks up 2 yards on the play. Second and goal coming up. All right, let's see. Mike says, JB, I was arguing with an Eagles fan. He said they're #1. And so, ooh. Oh, and Mike says that they're #3 at best. We're going to have to discuss that here after this drive. But 10 minutes left to go here in the first. And again, the Chargers with the football, second and goal. Ladd goes in motion. Herbert looking. Herbert still has it. Herbert on the move. And Herbert's going to score for the touchdown. And that does not necessarily help JB's fantasy team. I could have used a touchdown to Ladd McConkey there, but a touchdown for the Chargers. Let's see. RC says, this is why I said I'd be more cautious with who lives you comment in from here on out. I can understand that. And RC says, I'm trying to hurry up home and watch the Chargers and Ravens. Okay, bet. And the Chargers, 9 plays, 70 yards, and about 5 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock in terms of time possession there on the opening drive that results in a touchdown. Extra point. It is good. So the extra point is good. All right, let's see. RC said, JB, yeah, that's right. They are your Cowboys, and they did get the W. They did get the W there. I mean, it was a little bit of a surprise, but yes, they got that W. So I know you got to be excited about that. You've got to be. All right, when we come back from the commercial, we'll get to see Baltimore for the first time here. And after seeing how easily the Chargers move the ball here, we'll see if Lamar Jackson and company can get things going here early and often with the Ravens here in this one. Because I know they're going to be looking to come out early and try to respond to what they just saw the Chargers do. RC says it was a crazy game. Bet. But yeah, going back to what Mike said earlier, though, about the Eagles being 3 at best. I mean, we all know the greatness of what Saquon Barkley, has been doing so far this season with the Eagles. You put a great team around him, and surprise, he goes out there and he looks elite. My concern when I think about, what's going on with the Eagles, it comes down to the ability to pass the ball. Like, they're a team that they clearly shown, if you give them a lead, they can go ahead and just destroy you with that ground game. Not to mention what Jalen Hurts can add as well when he keeps the ball to run. But if a team's able to shut down that run game and force them into a pass-only situation, that's where the questions come into play. Absolutely. RC said, JB, I seen Angel Reese cereal in Walmart. Oh, word? Oh, wow. Wow. But that's what's up. All right. And again, we got to see the Chargers opening drive here, so we're waiting to see what the Ravens look like on their opening drive. And of course, they want to come out and they want to respond. Like they need to respond. This is a really big game here. You never know. The way that the records are right now, both of these two teams, if they were to end up competing for a wild card spot, it could very well come down to this game, honestly, as a tiebreaker, because both of these records are pretty similar. They're both, right now, if the playoffs started today, they would both be wild card teams. So that's just how it is. And if you're the Ravens, you just saw Pittsburgh lose to Cleveland. That's a break you need to take advantage of, especially since Pittsburgh already beat you that first time. You cannot afford to lose this game as well, not when you got a gift like that. So we'll see what they do to try to take advantage. RC said Reese Puffs is called. Oh, man. All right, so here goes the Chargers getting ready for kickoff here. And we'll get to see what the Ravens do on their first offensive drive. Again, Chargers up 7-0 here. First quarter, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Kickoff on the way. Will we get a return? We will not get a return. So now let's see what the Ravens are going to do here. Lamar action. Jackson, what will he have in store for us tonight? JB needs a big game from Lamar Jackson. A huge game, ideally. RC said, JB, Justin Bieber is a bad man. You just called Justin Herbert Justin Bieber. Oh, man, RC. That was intentional. We know better. And let's not forget, guys, the big storyline. Both of these coaches, brothers against each other. And Lamar keeps it on the first play here. Picks up about 5 yards. That lets you know right off the bat, Lamar Jackson's coming out aggressive. When he comes out looking to run the ball early and often, that lets you know he's coming out with an aggressive mindset here. He knows how important this game is. 2nd and 5 coming up after that 5-yard run by Lamar Jackson. And again, your boy needs a huge game from Lamar. So I hope the Chargers can do me a solid here, contain Henry, so that way Lamar has to do Lamar type things. But heavy formation there for the Ravens. They're going to give it to Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry's going to pick up a first down on the play, picks up about 6 yards on the carry, and a first down here in the first quarter with 8 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the first. They're going to call it a 5-yard pickup. So back-to-back running plays here for the Ravens to get things started here. Will they call a pass play here? Looking at the formation, there are multiple tight ends here. Got a fullback, got a receiver, got one back in the backfield. Fullback goes in motion. Play fake. Lamar looking. Lamar throws it. And Lamar gets the completion for the first down to Nelson Agholor. Let's go. But wait a minute. There's a flag. Just when your boy's about to get excited here, they're going to throw a flag out there. So that's going to be on the offense there. So back them up. Back them up. And the fullback's like, who, me? And John's like, man, that's critical. So negate that play there. So, oh, wow, 15 yards. So now we're looking at a 1st and 25. 1st and 25 there after that penalty. Again, the Ravens lead the league in accepted penalties there. So that's not what you need right there if you're Baltimore. All right, from their own 25-yard line, gonna give it to Henry again, and Henry's gonna pick up 2 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. All right, so 2nd and 22. All right, so they're going to bring Henry out. All right, come on now, Ravens. Let's get the fireworks going here. Hill goes in motion. Lamar looking. Lamar throws it short. Caught there by Mark Andrews. Going to pick up a few yards there. And again, Mark Money Andrews. All right, so now you got a 3rd and 20 here in the first quarter with about 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first. And they call that a 2-yard completion there previously. All right, so 3rd and 20. All right, here in the shotgun. Lamar looking. Lamar throws it away. Just throws it away there. And so the Ravens, unable to do anything on that opening drive there. And again, that penalty put them in a tough situation there. You can't commit those type of penalties there. And apparently they do it more than anybody else in the league when it comes to committing penalties like that. That was a really bad penalty there. Just cannot do it. 4th down coming up. Punt's on the way. goes to the bounce for their own 13-yard line. Let's see. RC says, JB, I'm just a little old channel, no bells and no whistles here. Just a guy talking to sports. And you say, some hate me, some love you. And so, isn't that what it's like, though? Isn't that what it's like? And so, there'll always be the hate there, but you do it for those that understand and share the same passion there. And as long as you're doing what makes you happy there, that's what matters at the end of the day. That is what matters at the end of the day. Let's see. RC says, JB, what you doing for Thanksgiving? You say anything good my way? You say whiskey, wine, and turkey time? Well, definitely do plan on opening it up with streaming Thanksgiving, the Detroit and Chicago game. I believe that's the one there, the Detroit and Chicago game. So going to be live streaming that. Then after that, hey, it is time to, dig down where we're talking turkey, dressing, mac and cheese, all the above for sure. So that's basically JB's plan. That football, all of that stuff. So yeah, JB's gonna look to set up my live streams for the rest of this week tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. Because the next live stream will be Wednesday, and that'll be the one with me, old man. I'll see if Endozo's feeling better and can join. But either way, it's going to be on Wednesday for that talk show. And then Thursday, we'll have our Thanksgiving stream. And then I got to see. I know that isn't Friday going to be like the Dolphins and the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. I think they play on Friday. So I've got to see how that looks. I'm not sure about that one yet. But of course, Saturday, Ohio State versus Michigan. Of course, I've got to do that one. But I might end up doing 2 streams on Saturday. Possibly. All right, let's see. RC said, I learned how to win and lose like a professional. You said, my friend Richard taught me that. He's like 19 years older than you and a smart guy. And so, okay. Shoot, JB learned how to take some L's going back to high school sports, really. So, some real life lessons. All right, so we'll see what the Chargers do when they get back with the football. Justin Herbert. Again, they're from their own 13-yard line, so they got their work cut out for them. Fakes to the back, look in, feels the pressure all around him, and Justin Fields get brought down for the sack. Second down coming up. Big time sack on the play. He lost about 3 yards there. RC said you used to take losing really nasty. What'd you used to do when you lose, RC? I hope you wasn't out there flipping tables and stuff. But I feel you there. All right, so 2nd and 13. Again, first quarter with about a good 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first. Play fake. Throws it. Oh, and Dobbins unable to do anything with it there. That's an incompletion. So you got 3rd down coming up. RC said, but I never hurled insults. You just sulked and was sad. And so, hey, especially a lot of us earlier in life, a lot of times that's a natural reaction there. It is. It takes a certain, I guess, appreciation to understand that, you can learn so much from a loss. You really learn so much from a loss. But again, it depends on what we're talking about. Are we talking sports? Are we talking losing a video game or a card game as a kid? But here we go. 3rd and 13. Throws it over the middle, and that's going to be, is it a completion? It is for a 1st down. So a 1st down, big 1st down there too. Ravens tried to bring a linebacker on that play. And of course, finds Lat McConkley there. Excellent job doing it for his team and for JB's fantasy team. You said you would scream, yell, groan, kick stuff, and even cry. Oh man, RC. Oh man. And J.K. Dobbins on the carry. Up that there is a penalty there. Let's see what the referee's got to say. That's going to be on the offense there. So a couple penalties here early in this one. This time a holding call against Zion Johnson. Let's see. RC says, JB, I remember you lost a varsity basketball game and you would not speak to your teammates until the following day. Oh, man, RC. Oh, man, that's cold. That's cold. RC's like, y'all out here playing around. RC said he about winning. And Samuel's entered the chat. What's good with you, Samuel? How are you? Samuel says, hi, what's up, buddy? What's good with you? All right, 1st and 20 after that penalty. Throws it short to J.K. Dobbins, and J.K. Dobbins there with the stutter step and picks up a nice gain on the play. 2nd down coming up again, 1st quarter with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in the first. Chargers again with the football. They are moving the ball. 2nd and 9 now. And again, if every time the Chargers get the ball, they're taking off a good, 4 or 5 minutes off the clock there, that's going to put the Ravens in a tough situation, especially if the Chargers keep going out there and they start to keep scoring. Samuel said he took a nap and he's just waking up. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's see. 2nd and 9. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Going to toss it here to Dobbins, and Dobbins going to cut it up there and take it all the way to the 31-yard line there. That's going to be 3rd down coming up here. And we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 5. Well, let's see. RC says, when your Iowa Hawkeyes lost the 2023 championship game to the LSU Tigers, you sat there for 1 to 30 hours with the TV off. Oh, man, just staring angrily at the dark screen. Oh, man. RC, man, that sounds like a dark place. We might have to take you in that retreat that Aaron Rodgers goes to every offseason. That darkness retreat. All right, 3rd and 5. Herbert looking. Herbert on the move. Herbert throws it. Herbert. Oh, he dropped that one incomplete. 4th down coming up. So the Baltimore Ravens, they come up big indeed here with the stop. And Jalen Reagor, just dropped it. Just flat out dropped it. Meanwhile, JB's going to continue to monitor his fantasy team each and every time. So far, McConkley, 1st quarter, pretty good start. But I need Lamar to come in and do some Lamar-type things on this upcoming drive. Don't play with JB today. This ain't the day. But wait a minute. There's a flag. Again, 1st quarter with 3:03 to go here in the first. And the Chargers up 7-0, getting ready to punt the ball. But there's a penalty here. A little false start to back him up 5 yards. And Jim's just over there rolling his eyes. RC says, and after that, you jumped and stormed off and you went on a long walk with a bottle of Jack Daniels. RC, I hope that is not the case, RC. I hope that was not the case. And he says, I'm going to have to charge my phone, but you'll be listening with your headphones in, but you can't type anything. All right, appreciate the heads up there. Understand. I understand. All right, so another penalty here. I need Lamar Jackson to have a huge drive coming up here. Oh, wow. My man didn't even try to stay in bounds there. Like, he didn't even try. I said, but was it really a personal foul, though? Just because the other guy didn't try to stay in bounds? All right, let's see. RC said, JB, that was when losing was deeper than it should have. You should have let it become, maybe. And so I understand that. It's, it's nothing wrong about the passion, that you have for trying to win. but it's all about how do you go about using that energy. Because in my mind, when you lose, it does something to you. You know, it's like it releases something in your brain to where you don't like the feeling and you want to do something about it. That part is not the problem. Feeling, bad about a loss is not the problem, but it's how you go about it. Some people, they'll use that same energy, but apply it in a positive way, to where it's beneficial. Like some people might, like, say, for example, losing a varsity game, it might push them to work harder in the off season, work out more, do more trainings, change their diets and stuff, whatever it was they didn't do the year before, hoping for a different outcome the next year. And then there are others that'll yell at a reporter and push the cameraman when he crosses their path and stuff like that. So both guys feel passionate, but it's what you do with that passion that ultimately determines, whether it's going to be good or bad for you. So there's nothing wrong with having that extra, energy. Just apply it in the right direction and you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference. Cheesehead in the building. What's good with your Cheesehead? Cheesehead coming through. Tell me who we rooting for in this one, Cheesehead. And if anybody got anybody playing in fantasy football, let your boy JB know who you need to have a good game and what you need. Because right now, your boy JB, I need another 30 points. I got Lamar Jackson and I started Lad McCockley as well. Lad's off to a pretty good start there. I hope he can get into the end zone. Would love for him to get into the end zone twice today. But I'm going to need Lamar Jackson to do more than the 2 yards he's got passing so far in this one. I promise you I need a lot more than that. But heck, even if he's running it, I just need him to go out here and to make some plays. Cheesehead said losing at the moment by 12. And you got Lad that your opponent has Flowers. I sat Flowers in favor of Lad today. And I've also got Lamar Jackson because I knew Lamar. Well, I feel like Lamar's going to have a big game, or at least that's what I'm hoping. But I'm not so sure that it's going to be Zay Flowers that does it for him. It could be, but I doubt it. So I went with Lad. So we're in the same boat. We need a big game from Lad, and I need a big game from Lamar. All right, speaking of Lamar, here we go. Henry in the backfield. I'd like to see a play fake with a deep shot right now. But they're going to run the ball, and he's going to take it to the 20-yard line there. So a pickup of a good 4 yards on the carry. All right, so another carry there for Derrick Henry. Oh, they're going to call it 5 yards there. So 2nd and 5 coming up with about 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to go here in the first. Shotgun formation. Flowers goes in motion. Lamar looking. Lamar throws it incomplete in the direction of Zay Flowers. She said, this is your week without Chase and Bijan. Okay, I was just unlucky because I had a couple guys that kept getting injured in the game. Like across 2 of my fantasy leagues, guys kept getting injured in the game, so they wasn't able to produce. It was annoying. So yeah, so that's what happened with JB. So now I really need Lamar to start doing something. If you got to run for the first, Lamar. Come on. 3rd and 5 from their own 20. Lamar looking. Lamar throws. What are we doing? What are we doing, Lamar? Oh my goodness, Lamar. Wow. 4th and 5 coming up here. Lamar, you better get this together, Lamar. I need this win. This is not like any other week. I absolutely need to win this week so I can have a great chance of getting the first round off because the Ravens have a bye week, the first round of my fantasy playoff, and I'm in a position to where if I can win, I can most likely get that first round. So I need this. Chiefs said you'd fall to 7-5 with a loss. So, oh man. And so he's happy about that. All right, punts on the way from his own 16. Still running at the 30, brings it to about the 36-yard line with under 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Playing the Chargers up 7-0 right now. We're going to see what this offense has in store moving forward. And again at the commercial. All right, but again, Monday Night Football, Ravens and Chargers, and so far first quarter has belonged to the Chargers here. Lamar Jackson's got to stop playing around here because JB needs a lot more, a lot more. Hoping the Chargers score like a quick touchdown so that way it can just inspire the Ravens to just come out here and just keep trying to use Lamar to get going rather than just keep handing it off to Henry if they figure they can't throw the ball. Cheesehead said, "Can we get a Flowers small injury, maybe a concussion?" Oh man, Cheesehead, man. I mean, but they got so many other weapons, though. So many other weapons that they can focus on. But I just need to make sure that Derrick Henry's not that weapon that they focus on. Don't focus on the run game. Hoping the Chargers just key in on him and let Lamar do what he's been doing all season. I'm not asking for much. JB is not asking for too much. All right, from their own 36-yard line, gives it to the receiver, gets to the edge there, picks up about a good 3 yards there on the play. Second down coming up. Let's see, Cheese. I said Deontay Johnson big game. And so, yes, I'll take a Deontay Johnson big game as well. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, any and every receiving weapon that they have, I will take it. Does not matter who to JB. All right, 2nd and 7 here for the Chargers offense from their own 39-yard line. Herbert's going to line up under center. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snaps it at the last second, gives it to Dobbins, and Dobbins is going to pick up about a good 4 yards there on the carry. 4 or 5 yards. So third down coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Chargers. Cheese said, "Can we get a deep shot to Lad?" JB will one up that. Can we get a deep touchdown to Lad? Let's not just take a shot. Let's get a deep touchdown right here to Lad. I'd like that as well. Gives it to Dobbins, and Dobbins gets the first. Got to make them Ravens commit to the ground game and respect the ground game. So therefore, McConkley can go ahead and get that touchdown for us. Let's see. RC says, "JB, how your day been?" JB's day been pretty good. It's been pretty good. It's nothing like the week of Thanksgiving where, everybody's just relaxed this week, especially at work. So yeah, JB's pretty good. JB's pretty good. Thanks for asking. All right, and Chargers not going to get a playoff before the end of the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it is Chargers 7, Ravens 0. Let's see. RC says, "My UCLA Bruins are ranked #1 in the country. Now we move up from 5." So you guys jumped from 5 to 1 there. And so I guess that makes sense there with the big upset there. So, okay. Okay. I know you got to be excited about that. All right, and again, we are at the commercial here, just awaiting the start of the second quarter, in which so far in this one, Justin Herbert, 5 of 7 for 65 yards passing. J.K. Dobbins, 6 carries for 40 yards there in that first quarter. McConkley, 2 receptions, 33 yards. Right now, this Ravens defense, they're not stopping anybody. And right now, that's a major concern. That's a major concern for Baltimore. We already know that they're bad against the pass there, but if they're letting teams get going on the ground as well, look out. Especially since this Ravens offense right now, like the way they're looking right now, they're not hitting the way that they were just a couple weeks ago. They've got to get that train back started. It was a struggle against Pittsburgh, but we all said Pittsburgh's got a great defense. So, but the Chargers, they got a pretty good defense as well. And if Lamar wants to win MVP again, these are the kind of games that he's got to be able to go out here and perform. Like these are the kind of games where he's got to put the numbers up. All right, so getting ready to start the second quarter. And let's see, RC says the JB is in the house for 7 quarters of football, not in this lifetime here. 7 quarters of football? That's a lot, don't you think? All right, so here we go. Shotgun here for the Chargers. Fakes it to Dobbins. Looking, throws it short to J.K. Dobbins, and J.K. Dobbins picks up about a good 6 yards on the play. Second down coming up. And again, let's not forget now, J.K. Dobbins, he used to play for the Baltimore Ravens here. So this game's personal for him as well. All right, so we got a 2nd and 4 situation coming up. Herbert up under center. One back in the backfield. Feeds it to Gus Edwards, and Edwards is going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker. And again, the more they continue to do this, the more the Ravens are going to have to come up and really respect that ground game. And given their secondary, that is not what they want. RC said, I had people want to argue with saying when I get two teams, you say you've been a Hawkeyes fan since 1995 and the Bruins fan since 1997. You say, JB, these people get you so heated at times. And so, oh man, it's like, why can't they just let you be great? Let you just enjoy it, To each their own. All right, but 3rd and 1, Edwards on the carry. Did he get enough for the first? Looks like he's short. 4th down coming up. 4th down coming up. And again, second quarter with 13 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Look like the Chargers are about to go for it here. And they give it to Edwards. And Edwards is going to get the first down here. So that's a first down there for the Chargers. Okay. I'd like to see the Chargers score quickly so the Ravens get the ball back here. My fantasy projections are not looking so good now, thanks to the slow start by Lamar Jackson. All right, receiver goes in motion here. Herbert looking. Flings it forward again to Dobbins. So Dobbins getting a lot of love here on this drive. Second down coming up. 2nd and about 7. Again, 12:05 to go here in the second quarter. Chargers already up 7-0, and the Chargers, they've got touchdown on the brain, but can they get enough to get into the end zone is the question. All right, so 11:45 to go here in the second quarter. All right, snaps the ball. Ravens bringing pressure. Throws one up there. That's going to be incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. And that was Quentin Johnson, the intended receiver on the play. 3rd and 7 coming up. Let's see, RC says, yeah, football has been extended. It's a new rule change. Started yesterday while I was sleeping. How'd you know what time JB was asleep? Yeah, should have been throwing it to McConkey anyways on that one, but here we go. 3rd and 7. Can they get enough for the first down? Herbert snaps it, throws it again, tried to find J.K. Dobbins again there. And even if he caught it, he was not going to get that first down here. They are clearly trying to force feed this man since he's going against his former team. All right, so they're going to bring out the field goal unit here. And this is going to be a 42-yard field goal attempt for Dicker the kicker. And the kick is good right down the middle there. So this is going to extend the Chargers lead here to a 10-0 lead here in the second quarter with 11 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. So the Chargers up by 10. Let's see, RC said JB football had 20-minute quarters. Would you still enjoy it? And so 20 minutes would be a long time. They'd have to have more than just a running clock and stuff like that. I mean, that's a lot more. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of time. I mean, I would still enjoy the sport, but man, that's a lot of time. All right, so the Chargers, they got 3 points, took a lot of time off the clock here. I need Lamar Jackson to light something right now. Like I need him to really get going here. Or she said a lot more time for injuries too. Yeah, a lot more time for commercials as well. That would be tough. That would be a lot tougher, a lot tougher. Let's see. RC said if the Bears and the Vikings was another crazy game too. It was. It was. For a second, I thought the Bears were gonna be able to pull it off, but wasn't meant to be. But yes, it was crazy. All right. So the question is, down 10-0, how would the Baltimore Ravens respond here? That is the question. And again, JB's next live stream will be Wednesday, and that's the talk show between me, Old Man Mob, and also In the Zone. Desperately need Lamar Jackson to have a tremendous drive here. My fantasy team is depending on it. All right, kickoff on the way. No return. All right, let's see what the Ravens have in store coming out on this drive here. Will they look to feed the ball to King Henry, or will Lamar look to make a play? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar up under center. We got a fullback. We got a back in the backfield here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Gives it to Henry. Henry. Look at Henry go. Do they really want to let him get going here early? Oh, man. Oh, man. This is going to turn into the kind of game where they just continue to hand it off. I can see that already. But a big-time run there for Derrick Henry. 19 yards on the carry. All right, Lamar up under center. I'd like to see a play fake here from their own 49-yard line. Another running play. And Henry, another 1st down. Takes it all the way to about the 37-yard line of the Chargers here. So King Henry, he is moving the chains. So Baltimore figuring out that they are going to have to run the ball here early and often against this Chargers team. And that was a 14-yard pickup. So already Henry's got 5 carries for 46 yards. And this time they give it to Hill, and Hill's going to pick up a good solid 5 yards there on the carry. So right now, Baltimore is just coming out and just running the ball. They are just running the ball. Let's see. Samuel says Zaxby's now open at Vicksburg, Mississippi. Oh, man, does Zaxby sound so good right now. It sounds so good, Samuel. Thanks a lot. Now you got JB thinking about it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. Come on, Lamar. Can you get me a touchdown, Lamar? Can you do that for me? All right, 2nd and 5. With 9 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in a second. 3 seconds on the play clock. Snaps it. Play fake. Lamar looking. Lamar throws one into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Of course he would drop that. Of course. Samuel says, thank you, buddy. So, I mean, it's not that it was his fault, really, I feel like, but still. Oh, man. JB desperately needed that. But a 3rd and 5. All right, so we got 3rd and 5 coming up. Lamar looking. Lamar on the run. Throws it. And Mark Andrews makes the catch pretty much from his pocket, it looked like there, but he made the reception and a 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I know what you're thinking, Coach. I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking you're going to put Derrick Henry in a game and you're going to run it here. But I need Lamar to get me a touchdown, y'all. But look at that. Excellent job there making that catch by Mark Andrews. All right, so again, 2nd quarter with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Ball right now currently at the 17-yard line of the Chargers here. Lamar up under center. Henry's in the backfield. Going to give it to Henry, and Henry up the middle. Henry running all the way to that 5-yard line there. So Derrick Henry, he scored a touchdown in pretty much every single game. Every single game. You know they want to give him another carry here right now. You already know. And we got Old Man Mob in the building. What's good with you? And O says, how we doing, JB in chat? And so, hey, JB's doing good. The only thing that can be better is if Lamar Jackson gets me some fantasy points here in my other fantasy league, because your boy needs it badly. But I know what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and feed King Henry here. Everybody should know that. 1st and goal. They give it to Henry, and Henry gets the touchdown, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is going to be on. That's on the offense. It's on the offense there. So negate that. Illegal formation there for the Ravens. Chargers didn't even look like they tried on that play, honestly. As he Samuel says, what's good, old man? All right, so back them up after that penalty. Touchdown nullified. So now they're going to be at the 10-yard line. All right, so at a 1st and goal, will they give it back to Henry here? Given how they're lined up here, that's probably the route they're going to take. All right, 1st and goal. Lamar keeps it himself, and Lamar, can he get it? Yes, he can. And that's going to be a touchdown for Baltimore with Lamar Jackson doing it for the Ravens and helping JB's fantasy team in the process. Let's go. Let's go. That time, the entire defense had no choice but to respect the threat of having a Derrick Henry. Let's see. Old man says you're good and you needed that. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. You got Lamar Jackson in one of your fantasy leagues too. All right, 7 plays, 70 yards. And now the extra point. It is good. All right, so it's 10-7 here in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go. So, all right, JB's feeling a little bit better here, and let me see if my fantasy team is feeling any better. We are feeling better. Let's go. Let's go. Now, if I can get McConkey to get into the end zone with the Chargers here, we can keep this team going. That we can. But again, second quarter with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the second, and the Chargers leading 10-7 so far in this one. All right, and again, we're at the commercial here. So with the Ravens coming through on that drive, and again, so far, running the ball wise, both running backs have been doing tremendous in this game in terms of just running the ball. You know, Derrick Henry, 6 carries for 57 yards. J.K. Dobbins, he's also got 6 carries for 40 yards. So both teams really having a tremendous success running the ball. We saw Lamar Jackson, he ran it in there for a touchdown. Now, Justin Herbert, he's been doing a pretty good job passing, 7 of 11 for 73 yards throughout the air. And Lad McConkey is the leading receiver for the Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they haven't had really any success through the air. 2 of 6 for 18 yards. All of those 18 yards from Mark Andrews. Let's see. RC says, "Oh man, Mob, what up?" RC said, "JB, when it comes to your Cowboys, you'll take them how you can get them." Says you'll take them how I get them. Bet. Hey, backup quarterback situation there. You take that W and you enjoy it. Don't let nobody say anything about it. That's y'all's W. Y'all work for that one and did it with the backup. Let's see. RC said, "JB, why is it hard to do 2 channels? I thought it was easy, but it's hard to split my time between 2 channels. It's like one always takes precedent over the other." And so I believe I tried to jolt you towards, the one channel direction there because it takes a full commitment, honestly. It's tough to build one channel. And then multiple channels, I feel like multiple channels is if you don't have any other type of, like way that you're trying to have to work and stuff like that. And you can focus purely on just, content only. Then sure. But yes, it is tough. It is tough. Let's see. Old man says, "What's good, RC?" You say, "I'm good. Still looking for a job. Other than that, good. How's that going for you? Yeah. Any interviews lined up?" Old man says, "How about you?" And again, second quarter with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go. All right, throw it to McConkley. Throw it to McConkley. Throw it to McConkley. He's open. Don't throw it to him. All right, they're gonna gain a yard on the play. Got second down coming up here, 2nd and 9. Let's see. Samuel says, "Thank you for your service policy of sheriff and SWAT us." And let's see. Meanwhile, 2nd and 9 here, shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, fakes to the back. Herbert looking, Herbert on the move there. Herbert throws it and gets it to, looks like Joshua Palmer there. And that's going to be a first down. So Herbert gets the first down there with 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Dragged his feet there, got his knee down, secured the catch. That's a catch through and through. Very definition. All right, let's see. RC said, "Old man, yeah, me too. Good thing I got good savings and family, but I'm really trying to get that job again." Mike says, "Old and a heezy." What's good, Braden? All right, 1st and 10. Gives it to Gus. What's good, Braden? Let's see. Mike says, "I need to find time enough to do a decent power rankings." And so, yeah, Mike, definitely, let your boy know for sure. Anytime you want to share it, we're always looking forward to it, especially at this point of the season. And also, you guys, if you want to do like a college football playoff, in your own opinion, right now, who's the most deserving teams, like the top 12 most deserving teams for the college football playoffs? I think that'd be a great list as well to rank that based upon your own personal criteria for what that should mean. Herbert dodges the defender. Herbert throws it short, gets the completion, and that's going to be to Will Disley, the tight end. And now third down is coming up. Let's pick up about a good 8-9 yards there on the play with 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here in a second. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Chargers. Ooh, get stuffed on the play. But I see there's a flag. But Jim thinks it's going to be a face mask. Let's see if he's right. All right, let's see. RC said, "Old man, JB, it's important to remain positive too. That's part of, giving up only means you're for sure getting nothing." That's right. You got to keep grinding and remain positive mindset. And yeah, mature. I got you. Let's see. Braden says, "Dang, Samuel is here." I know, right? Guess who's back? RC says, "These teams literally almost have identical records. You blame Braden for that?" Somehow it's Braden's fault. Samuel says, "What up, Braden?" And Braden's like shrugging there. Okay, 3rd and 11 here for the Chargers with 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Herbert looking. Herbert throws it. Gets the completion there. And McConkley will get the catch, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. All right, so we got 4th and 3. And all right, so they're going to down it here at the 7-yard line. All right, let's see. Mike says Bills, Chiefs, Lions, Eagles, and who's number 5? So we got the Bills, got the Chiefs, got the Lions, got the Eagles. Those top 4 pretty solid there, top 4. And at 5, as of right now, we could say, I mean, I recently said the Steelers. I don't know how strong I feel about that since they lost to the Browns now. Hard to say the Ravens when they're struggling in these big games like that. So 5 is really up in the air, honestly. So that's a good question, though. But I mean, I guess Steelers there because it was bad weather that played a role there, I guess. RC said, JB, I'll be back. You just got to make a phone call. I understand that, RC. Do your thing. Braden says, hey, Samuel, I thought we wouldn't see you until next year. Let's see. Mr. JB says, a show won't be a show. Won't be Alabama. Alabama. So you say Alabama won't be there in the college football playoffs? Okay. Let's see. Mike says, you don't trust the Vikings 9-2 and the Packers 8-3. Oh, man, I thought the Bears had them. On the ropes. Let's see. Braden says, oh, yeah, Oklahoma beat someone this week. I wonder who it was. And let's see. Braden says, come on, Mike. RC says, Broklahoma. Let's see. Mike says, Commanders falling off and rest of NFC is suspect. And so, yeah, I mean, the Commanders had a favorable schedule, to put it nicely, early on in the year. I mean, but kudos to them. You got to go out there and, compete, and that's what they were doing. But ultimately, against teams that are true playoff caliber teams, it's going to be a struggle for them. But that's okay. It just shows that they really need another receiver. Like, they could have really used a Brandon Ayuk, a healthy Brandon Ayuk, of course, or someone else to come in to be a strong too. Because when teams, Terry McLaurin, he'll have some games, but then there's some games where they're looking like, okay, we need someone other than a Noah Brown to really, help that pass game take it to the next level. But I'm pretty sure in the offseason they'll acquire a true second receiver. Let's see. Samuel says, what next year? And Mike says, Ravens falling off 7-4, weakest defense. And so that's looking to be the case. All right, speaking of the Ravens, though, here we go. And they're going to give it to King Henry. And King Henry's going to fight for it there for some yards. Good pickup there on a play. That's a pickup of about a good 6-7 yards. Second down coming up. Again, 3 minutes and 40 seconds before we reach halftime. And again, King Henry so far 7 carries for 62 yards so far today. Ravens only 18 yards passing so far in this one. Feeds it to Henry again, and Henry's going to be just shy of getting that first down. So we got a third down coming up here. Let's see. Mike says Steelers and Chargers 8-3, but would not even challenge top 5. Let's see. Mike says Texans and Broncos are meh. Mike says, will Caleb be elite by next year? By next year, I don't think so. But will we see improvement, though? We can see improvement, but not elite. Meanwhile, fourth down coming up. So how about that Chargers defense there? Stopping King Henry is no easy task. Oh, look at that. They're about to go for it here on 4th and 1. That would be quite the risk if they don't get this. I don't believe they're truly going to go for this. They're probably going to keep, Yep, yeah, they're not. They're going to take this to a 2-minute warning and just keep trying to draw the defense offside here. There's no way that they will foolishly go for it from this far within their own. I was about to say. There's no way that they were truly going to go for it. All right, 2-minute warning. Let's see. Mike says Steelers could be top 5 if they think they're better than the Ravens. If you think that, I mean, they could be. right now, I have to go off the last game there because right now the Ravens, I don't like the defense, don't love the defense right now. And the offense seems to be a little sluggish right now when it comes to passing the ball, which I have noticed a trend a couple times with the Ravens, over the last couple of years where they'll start off tremendous, but then towards the latter part of the season, like that mid-November and moving forward, they'll slow down a little bit when it comes to the passing game. Typically, when Lamar's having some of his better passing years, that seems to be the case. But man, that's disappointing there. Disappointing there. Didn't get a single first down, which means JB got absolutely nothing from Lamar on this drive. Shaking my head. Let's see. Mike says, shout out to Mr. JB. You say your coach going to draft a quarterback? I believe they're going to stick with Anthony Richardson another year, I believe. Let's see. Simon says 2 days before you get your video vlog out. Okay. And Mike says, haha, 49er fans in your face. And he says, if Bryce can improve that much, I never doubting the quarterback again. Sometimes it benefits them to get benched sometimes, Sometimes it really does. Let's see. Samuel says yesterday night game. Why no live stream there? And so, oh yeah, JB had some things come up there at the last minute there, so that's why I couldn't do that one and had to cancel that one there. A little bit ahead of time. It wasn't last minute. It was a little bit ahead of time because I knew it wasn't going to be done by then. So that is why. But man, what a game it was! What a game it was. Saquon Barkley. Glad I wasn't going against him in fantasy football. I'll say that much. I will say that much. Let's see. Samuel says, good, okay. All right. So again, 2 minutes left to go here before we reach halftime. Let's see. Brayden says, JB is a busy man. And so my schedule just got busier, actually. But yes, JB, very busy. Now would be a good time for a little fake punt. Wait, are they really going to go for it? They are going for it. Oh my goodness. And Mark Andrews, he's got enough for the first. He's got enough for the first. Wow. I am shocked that they legitimately went for that. That's insane that they went for it. Okay. Sometimes you got to roll the dice to change the momentum here. But man, they took the tush push and they Raven-fied it, I guess. That was Mark Money Andrews that picked up 2 yards there. And the first. All right, Ravens with it. And Lamar is going to keep it himself here. Lamar is going to go down, lose a yard in the play. That's not what I need from Lamar. All right, second down coming up. I mean, why not throw the ball? Are we that afraid to throw the ball? Are we that afraid to throw the ball? I don't understand it. You got a ways to go here. Why are you still trying to run the ball? Throws it short, gets the completion there to Hill, and Hill's going to be a yard shy. You got to hurry up here. Got some timeouts to use, but you want to get that first down. Got to hurry up. Man, Ravens are doing terrible clock management here. I can't agree with what they're doing here. 3rd and 2. All right, gets the completion to Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers, he's running. Zay Flowers still running. Zay Flowers still running. Goes out of bounds there. And Zay Flowers yelling at the coordinator saying, hey, feed me the ball. Let's see. Samuel says, your 2 days is back. Okay. And Brayden says, and one of your leagues, you forgot to bench Purdy, but Barkley got you 46 points to win. Oh, man. Must be nice. Brayden says, oh, Zay. All right. So here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Ravens from their own 48-yard line with 37 seconds to work with here, but they do have all 3 timeouts as well. What will they do? I think time to find Bateman deep. In the pocket, throws one. Lamar's overthrowing everybody. Now, there is a flag, and I see that the defensive back's pointing to himself. He's saying, that's on me. Let's see. Samuel says, yesterday football game was the Eagles and the Rams, and the final score was 37-20 with the Eagles winning. And so that is correct. Okay, now I understand why it was too high. My man turned them around. Grabbed him by his stuff, all that stuff, man. Just wild. All right, so the 40-yard line of the Chargers. Can they tie it up perhaps? Maybe even take a touchdown? Lamar looking. Lamar throwing one deep. And that's going to be a touchdown. There is a flag, but that's a touchdown for the Ravens there. Let's go. Let's go. What a catch. What a catch. That's big time. That's big time. Braden says, what a play. And that was Rashad Bateman, the receiver there, making a catch in spite of the contact there by the defensive back, who tried everything he could to stop him. But Bateman said, you're not stopping my shine today. That's big. Needed that. JB's team needed that. Let's go. 8 plays, 93 yards, 3 minutes and 30 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. And remember, this all happened because they went for it on 4th and 1 from like their own 12-yard line. They rolled the big dice, but it paid off, and they were able to score a touchdown. And sometimes that's what it takes to turn the tide in the game. But now, 24 seconds remaining. Chargers with 3 timeouts, 24 seconds here. So let's see if they opt to try to see if maybe they can get in field goal range here with a couple completions. Let's see. Samuel says next game month on December the 1st, he says a Sunday, week 13, the Rams and the Saints. And the start time of that one you say is 3:05 p.m. Central Time. And so, oh, what a game. Are you going to be down for that one, Samuel? Down there at the Saints? All right, so here we go. That was a big time touchdown there. But let's see if the Chargers can find a way to maybe get into field goal range there. JB certainly will welcome a completion or two to McConkley. I'll take that. All right, let's see. Samuel says gas money. He's saying this stuff ain't cheap. This traveling stuff ain't cheap. So, all right, I see that they got Haskins in the backfield. And Baltimore's going to call a timeout. All right, so they wanted to see how the Chargers were going to line up. They said you can't take those timeouts with you at halftime, so they might as well go ahead and do it. Mike says, could Deontay Johnson maybe do something? He's like, I don't know. With all the stuff he was talking and stuff like that, can he actually do something? Well, I think the answer to that is no. And teams need to realize, players need to realize that, yes, the Ravens pass the ball a little bit more, but they got far too many weapons. Far too many weapons here. Come on, throw the ball, man. Throw the ball, Herbert. Don't be that guy. Play fake, looking. Herbert steps up. Herbert on the move. Herbert, throw the ball. Dang it, throw the ball. Runs out of bounds and picks up 8 on the play, taking 7 seconds off the clock. It's like, come on, man. You could have found McConkey there again. But 17 seconds in all 3 timeouts. Let's see. Mike says Deontay talking all that cash money about the Panthers. And as soon as he leaves Panthers, good. That is true. As soon as he leaves, they're good. Herbert looking. Herbert going deep. Overthrew Joshua Palmer on the play and takes off 6 seconds off the clock there. Probably should have tried to find Ladd on that one. JB's just saying. But you got 11 seconds to work with. All right, so here comes the Chargers with 11 seconds before halftime. Gets the snap, looking, throws it near the sideline. Is it caught? It is caught. Took off 4 seconds on that play. So it's 7 seconds remaining. Let's see. Mike says, JB, your heart went out when you saw the Patriots score. And so, oh man, Mike. JB's tried to forget that. But yeah, it was nasty. It was nasty. It was. A lot of negative things about that one. It just that game did not look good. Did not look good. All right, Ravens are gonna call the timeout here. And just a reminder that the Baltimore Ravens, they'll get the football first in the second half. Let's see. Mike says, League, please stop having bye weeks this late in the year. And so I do agree at some point, especially like the ones that's in the upcoming weeks. I know the players need rest, but come on. And so what a play there again to Joshua Palmer. Once again, they're going to call a timeout and bring out Dicker the kicker for this one. And Samuel says NFL game soon, week 18, Browns versus Ravens are Chargers versus Raiders and Bengals versus Steelers on, you say, Sunday, January 5th, 2025. And so those are some interesting matchups there. But of all those matchups there, the most intriguing one might be the Bengals and Steelers. Let's see. Mike says UFL expansion is lit. And you say, JB, aren't you in Texas now? JB is indeed in Texas. That is correct. That is correct. All right. So timeout called here by Baltimore. Let the kicker think about it. And we're almost at halftime here. Let's see. Mike says, I guess I heard they don't want any more Texas for now. And you say 2 in 2026 and 2 in 2027. Meanwhile, the 52-yard field goal attempt here by the Chargers. Kick is up. The kick is long enough, and the kick, it is indeed good. So tack on 3 more points there for the Chargers, and the score here at the half, 14-13. The battle of these two brothers as coaches. Ravens up by 1. So to recap, first half there, you got for Lamar Jackson passing wise, he is 5 of 9 for 89 yards passing and a touchdown. And that touchdown was to Rashad Bateman because his only catch happened to be 40 yards and a touchdown there. But again, he's no stranger to making big plays like that. He made that catch while getting, the pass interference from the defense there. So great job by him. Derrick Henry, 9 carries, 66 yards on the ground. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, Justin Herbert, 13 of 18 for 129 yards passing. And McConkey is the leading receiver right now for the Chargers. He's got 3 catches for 41 yards. J.K. Dobbins, leading rusher. He's got 6 carries for 40 yards so far in this one. And we'll see what type of halftime adjustments are made here by both teams. And Mike says that Josh Butler from UFL had a good game for the Cowboys yesterday. And so, yes, what's amazing is that when we were watching the UFL, We saw all these great, amazing kickers, but now come to the NFL, all these kickers are missing left and right and stuff like that. Like all these, NFL longtime kickers, it's crazy to see the amount of extra points missed, field goals missed. But in the UFL, we had guys making 55 yarders and stuff like that. Like it was nothing. Let's see. Mike says, "Stinks that Graham got hurt." Yes, yes, that was big there. I remember listening to his presser, talking about his kids got emotional when they found that out. So that was a big loss. Big loss. Let's see. RC says halftime already. That's right, RC. It is halftime already. The NFL does not play, but best believe that's why they have these halftime shows because these halftime shows sure do drag it on. As you Mike says, it's good game, can be a playoff matchup, and so it could be. It could be. The only thing is though, I mean, consensus would tell you that the Chargers would most likely end up having to be getting in there as a wild card. So if they were to meet in the playoff, odds are it would probably have to mean that Baltimore would have won their division over the Steelers. If these two teams are going to collide in the playoffs, one would think that's the most likely scenario. Otherwise, we'd be seeing upset city if two wild card teams met in the AFC Championship game. But yes, a good matchup. RC said Commanders field goal needs to go. Field goal kicker needs to go work at Burger King after that horrible performance. RC not forgiving, I see. Let's see, RC said JB Drake is now suing because he lost the rap out of the Kendrick. Now that's funny. Now that's funny. RC says Drake going out bad. Yeah, real bad. Let's see. Mike says Dobbins hurt. Knee, he hurt his knee, questionable. I did see that they showed him walking to the locker room a little earlier there. I did see that. I did indeed see that. All right, let's see. Oh, I see the Clippers and 76ers game already finalized there. Right, not 76ers. Look at the wrong day. Let's see. All right, so the Clippers and Celtics, 36 seconds left. Boston really handed it to the Clippers there. 126.94. 12 seconds left. Yeah, see, Mike says Bojangles in Texas. That's a negative. That's a negative. I have not seen a Bojangles. I have not seen that. JB would know. JB would know. Let's see. RC says, JB, would you you say, would you the old dreaded tuna, fish, Cheerios, and peanut butter cookies? You say, well, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. JB's good. JB's good. JB is good. Absolutely. But again, we are here at the half. Mike says, Texas brisket. Yep, absolutely. But again, yes. So expect for JB to be going live for Thanksgiving for the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears matchup. That's going to be the next actual play-by-play. And of course, Wednesday, we'll do our talk show Wednesday there. For sure, want to get it in before Thanksgiving this week. Hopefully, Zoe is feeling better and we'll be able to go. I'll speak with him and see how he's feeling. But hopefully, he'll be able to join us again this week. But if not, you'll have me and Old Man, of course, and we'll go from there. All right, let's see. RC says, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dishes? And he wants to know everybody's top 2 Thanksgiving dishes. That's what he wants to know. And let's see, Mike says, that's what's up. JB around on Thanksgiving. Yeah, just for the first game, though. By the time the Cowboys come on, JB will certainly be done with that. But with college football, there's a lot of big games coming up for college football there. So I'll try to see if I can maybe get 2 in on Saturday for college football this upcoming weekend. I mean, of course, Ohio State, Michigan, that's for sure going to happen. The second one, I'll look and see what's meaningful because there's going to be a lot of big time matchups, a lot of big time matchups. So, absolutely. And then once we get to bowl season, I'll try to spend a little bit more time, throughout getting a lot more bowl games as well, college football playoffs, all that great stuff. Because why not? Because why not? And let's see. Mike says, shout out Chris Berman. It's a good old Chris Berman. Let's see. RC says, macaroni and cheese and ham or turkey. Now, JB loves some macaroni and cheese now. Some good old macaroni and cheese at that. Some good baked macaroni and cheese. JB loves that. Also, the turkey dressing as well. So put JB down for those two, for sure. Mike says you take green beans and put them in an oven bowl and put cream of mushrooms and bake them with fried onion on top. And so Chef Mike in the building. RC said Iowa State versus South Carolina women's college basketball on Thanksgiving too. And so, okay, bet. I wish it was Iowa versus South Carolina. That would have been interesting. You say you think that's 1:30 p.m.? Okay, bet. Mike says soy sauce on beans, chat. What do y'all say about that? RC says sweet potato pecan casserole pie. Oh man. Now I already know that we're gonna be raiding RC's place. We already know that. We're gonna stop by RC place. We're gonna stop by Kenneth's place as well. Laney's place also for the deviled eggs, and then some. So those are the 3 that we're targeting. We might have to swing by Mike's place too, though. See what Mike got going on for Thanksgiving. I'd say we'll stop by Braden's place, but he may not welcome us. So let's see. Mike says, "How you lose to the Texans?" And so, I'm sorry how you lose to the Texans there. And so, I mean, the Texans. How did the Texans lose there to Tennessee? Because that wasn't upset. That wasn't upset there. I mean, it just comes down to honestly, division games. You got to sometimes throw the record out the door when it comes to division games because a lot of times upsets happen within divisions. You just saw the Titans beat the Texans. You just saw the Browns beat the Steelers. So a lot of times when it comes to divisional games there, hey, it just comes down to who wants it more. This is the National Football League we're talking about. So these are all pros. And with the right motivation, they can go out there and ball. A lot of times a bad team stays bad because they lose motivation. Everybody's trying to preserve themselves for the following season. They're saying it's not worth to go out there. Teams are trying to tank, yada yada. But you can get a bad team with the right motivation, like say a new coach, interim coach comes in, they like the coach, they want to play hard for him, and then it can change the entire season outlook for a team. Absolutely. RC says deep fried turkey. RC says, you make Southern creamy cheese mac and cheese. Mike says, stove top. RC says, JB, do you like potato salad? And what about like rice, like dirty rice or red beans? And so, oh yeah, all the above. Potato salad, yes. Dirty rice, yes. Red beans, yes. Yes. And so Mike says Titans. And so I got you. And Laney says you're making sweet potato casserole with pecans in it too. Okay. I think we're going to be stopping by Laney's place first. And then we'll make a stop by Kenneth before Kenneth eats all the food there, and then from there we'll circle around to RC because I know by that time, RC should be ready with his big meal. And so we're gonna have ourselves a day, chat. We're gonna have ourselves a day for Thanksgiving. If we're not leaving with 8 plates, then we never came. Samuel says he'll be back. All right, bet. Appreciate the heads up. Mike says, shout out to that Cowboys onside kick. And he says, Turpin is a nasty returner. Yes. RC says that kickoff touchdown by Turpin was absolutely so freaking amazing. Yes. RC said, Laney, give me the whole tray, please. He said the whole tray. He's not talking plates here. He says the entire tray. That's all you got to do. He'll take it from there. He will take it from there. RC said, JB, what about honey baked ham? And so JB likes honey baked ham. I haven't had it in a good minute though, but yes, JB likes it. How long has it been for JB? Maybe a good solid at least 2 years. RC says, you like ham or turkey better? And so, I mean, ham is I'd say better for JB to ham. But yeah, more times than not the ham. It just depends on what my mood is really, but more times than not, give me that honey baked ham. Let's see. Mike says, dang, that sounds good. So Mike says that sounds good. And so Sky, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you ask if JB remembers. JB remembers just about everybody, just about everybody. So of course, but how's it going? How's it going? Coming through on a Monday night. I hope you are well. Let's see. He says, JB, but you only got one stomach. That's why you got to fill it up. That's exactly why you got to fill it up. Let's see. Mike says, make everything in Jello like the 70s, right? And let's see. Sky says, okay, good, bet. And let's see. Mike says, JB, give us some college football previews. And so, all right, you know what? That's actually a good idea. Let me go ahead and use this tablet that likes to fail me every time I try to use it. Well, let me see if I can put it to use today. So give JB 1 second to pull up that schedule there. All right, let's see. All right, so looking forward to a lot of the games coming up here for college football coming up here. And let's see, looking at some of the top 25 matchups, you got Memphis versus Tulane, and which is actually going to be on Thanksgiving at 6:30 Eastern. I'm sorry, 6:30 Central Time. Memphis versus Tulane coming up Thursday. Friday, we've got Oregon State versus number 12 Boise State. And of course, Boise State, college football playoff, that's one thing, but also they're running back when it comes to the Heisman Trophy vote. That game is going to actually be coming on Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time. And I advise you, if you're free on a Friday, if you're off from work and you've got the time, feel free to watch, actually, matter of fact, I see what they did. So on Friday, there's two games. You have Oregon State versus Boise State at 11 a.m. Central Time, so 12 o'clock Eastern Time. You've also got Oklahoma State versus Colorado at that same time on a Friday, guys. So if you're off the day after Thanksgiving there and you're not out there shopping for Black Friday, I advise you to watch those two games and really make your opinion in terms of who deserves the Heisman. You've got the running back for Boise State in the conversation. You've got the receiver, Travis Hunter, there for Colorado. So therefore, you really evaluate those two matchups there and see who looks better to you. Who looks better to you? The running back that's doing some historic stuff or the receiver slash DB who's out there doing it on both sides at a high level. So this is a great time to get those evaluations in for what could be the final opinion before it's time, to really get those votes in. They're both going to be during the daytime because a lot of time we don't get to watch Boise State because they usually come on super late. So this is really a chance to watch them if you haven't watched their running back really and see what the hype's about, honestly. All right, but here we go. Third quarter on the way. So Lamar up under center. We got a fullback. We got also Derrick Henry in the backfield. Lamar making adjustments here. 1st and 10. And they're going to feed it to Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is going to pick up 2 yards on the carry. They're 2nd and 8 coming up here for the offense. And again, the Ravens lead this one 14-13. And let's see what they do in the opening drive of the second half. All right, let's see. RC says favorite Thanksgiving desserts. And so, it starts with sweet potato pie. It starts with that. RC says sweet potato pie and vanilla ice cream. And let's see, Mike says who's trending towards playoffs. And so let's get to that in a second here. All right, 2nd and 7. Quick pass there to Hill. And Hill is going the wrong side of the hill there. He's going to lose a yard. 3rd down coming up. Let's take more shots deep. Let's take more shots deep. Let's get it going. All right, but yes, I mean, obviously, Oregon and Ohio State, I feel very confident for both of those teams now to get into the college football playoffs. You've got Texas as well. You know, Georgia, they're a team that still has a possibility. Miami, because who's going to beat them in the ACC? They'll get that one. So give it to Miami as well as another team. You've got, as of right now, Penn State and Indiana very much in that conversation. Throws it and gets the 1st down there. Mark Andrews find a way to make it do what it do on that completion, and he gets the 1st. I like to see it. I like to see it. I did draft Mark Andrews in one of my fantasy leagues, and I let him go. I ain't gonna lie. I let him go early in the season, but I'm happy to see that he's contributing now. That's big time. RC says Malibu's Most Wanted was a hilarious movie. Let's see. Mike says Ronnie. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, guys. Lamar up under center, got a fullback in the backfield, and Henry's going to go off the right guard and center and pick up a solid 3 yards down the carry, 3-4 yards. Again, 12 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. All right, 2nd and 7. Lamar up under center. Feeds it to Henry. Oh, Henry's going to lose some yards here. The Chargers said they are not going to let Henry just keep running like that. Careful now, though. Don't make Henry mad now. Don't make him mad. Let's see. Mike says, any young clownies you see out there? And so, some young clownies. I have got to look, but a good place to look would be a team like Texas A&M or either South Carolina. I feel like those would be some good candidates. I just got to look and watch a little bit of film there. But I would say those would be some good teams to look at. Maybe somebody on the D-line for like an Ole Miss or something like that. But I got to really look. 3rd and 10, throws it. Is it a catch and bounce? That's a 1st. That's a 1st. Got it to Zay Flowers. I see you. I see you. Okay. Okay. One foot, 2 foot. Let's go. Let's go. Again, that was 25 yards there, so big time play. RC said JB, Ohio State Buckeyes have just stunned the national title. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Fakes it to Henry. Looking. Lamar on the move, and Lamar throws this one up there. Almost intercepted. Lamar, what is we doing? You should have took off and run. Come on, Lamar. I need you. Focus and help JB secure this W. Yeah, JB needs you to help me get this W here. Let's see. Mike says, Henry not running like 4 years ago, Henry? Well, 4 years ago, that's a lot of football mileage here. Not to mention, with this scheme, the Ravens like to do a good bit of shotgun as well whenever they're going to put multiple receivers up there. So it's not like the Tennessee days. Oh, man, come on, Lamar. Come on, Lamar. What is you doing? 3rd down coming up. Maybe lost a yard on the play. Again, 3rd quarter with about 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Ravens up 14-13. Another big 3rd down coming up. Can they find a way to convert again? I'd look for one of my tight ends again, whether it's Isaiah Likely or whether it's Mark Andrews. I would honestly target my tight ends in this situation as I feel like they can provide a matchup advantage. And quite frankly, Lamar's throwing the ball kind of high tonight. So why not? Sky says, I saw you were live and I joined. I don't like these teams. You were just bored. And so, well, I appreciate you coming through for JB. Those are short the flowers. Trying to find a way. They're going to pick up some yards there, but not enough for the first. Not enough for the first. So third down coming up. Third and four. I'm sorry, fourth down coming up. Fourth and four with about 9 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Let's see. Mike says you love how mid Bama is. Oh man, you say, dang, Tart wrecked Henry. RC said you got a question. What's the question there, RC? Mike says, dang, what a laxer, laser, loser. And Tucker converts for the 3 points there, guys. And so tack on 3 more points there for the Baltimore Ravens, who lead this one now 17-13 here in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 29 seconds to go. We'll see what the Chargers do offensively when they get the ball. And let's see. RC says, does every YouTube category topic come with possible drama? That is a very good question there, RC. And I would have to say, I mean, for the most part, maybe not every, but I mean, everyone's going to have a little bit of drama there. But if you get so big to where, majority of the crowd likes you, you never even get to see the negative ones anymore. But absolutely. RC says JB would make an amazing nose tackle. Are you saying that JB's getting that big? RC says cookies and milk. And he says, good game. All right, Sky says, later though, at like 10, I would probably get on the replay because you've been grounded for a week. Oh man, how can you get grounded? Talk to me, Sky. What happened? What dastardly deed did we commit to deserve such a penalty? And again, now that we are back to the commercial, I can continue going through some of the, weekend schedules coming up. And Auburn versus Alabama. Will Alabama lose a fourth time? Because Auburn just defeated Texas A&M, which is a pretty good team. So Auburn's playing their best football right now, and Bama's playing their worst football. Will Auburn add insult to Bama's season once more? The Hurricanes play against Syracuse. Kyle McCord, he's been lighting it up. Can he continue that against Miami? He'll certainly get his opportunities to throw the ball a lot in that one, but will he be able to do enough? That is the question. Maryland versus Penn State, Saturday. These are all Saturday games here. And Penn State at home, but they struggled, a couple of times they have struggled. So can Maryland take advantage of that? We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. And then you've got Texas versus Texas A&M. That will likely probably be the other game that JB ends up doing the live stream for. So the first game, Ohio State versus Michigan. And then the second one would probably be Texas versus Texas A&M. That is what JB's thinking. But there's a lot of games there, a lot of games to choose from. But that is what JB is thinking. Let's see, Sky says, you got a D for your grades. And so, okay, if you don't mind, I guess sharing and stuff like that. Is it a subject that's like, math or something like that? Is it just something that you just like, hey, it's just a tough subject, or is it something that you're like, you know what, I probably could have did better if I was more focused? Let's see, RC says, JB said they not like us. RC said, JB, who was that that Colorado took an L to? Kansas, in which Kansas has been dishing out L's as of late to some top teams. So it wasn't just Colorado, but yes, Colorado caught the wrong end of that. But Kansas came into the season actually with a little bit of high hopes for their team based upon what they've done recently, but got off to a terrible start. But they finally are playing much better now, and they're led by a tremendous running back. All right, play fake for Herbert. Throws it short to the fullback, and the fullback, fullback got nailed on that one. Come on now, you're a fullback. Don't let nobody hit you like that. Don't let nobody hit you like that. This guy says, yeah. And so, well, I tell you what, though, the best part is you get to bring up those grades, right? That's the best part about it. We've obviously got Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure Thanksgiving break here, and you got some time before Christmas. So hopefully you'll bring those grades up there so that way you won't be grounded and you go out there and live your best life. I mean, while Gus on the carry, loses a yard. All right, so we got third down coming up. And I'm just over here like, can we throw the ball to McConkey again? I feel like he's due. He's due for a big play. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Again, from their own 35-yard line. Shotgun, looking, throws it. Gets another completion here to Joshua Palmer once again. I mean, Wiggins is getting lit up back there. I mean, I am so glad that we avoided drafting him because I remember when he was in the draft and I was like hoping that the Patriots would have taken him. I'm so glad that we did not take that kid. That kid, he gets burnt more than a cigar, man. Like this is every time I see him, he's trailing the receiver, not even in range to make a tackle, just completely out the picture. Samuel's back. Welcome back. All right, they're going to give it to the back, and he's going to pick up a couple yards here. RC said, JB, I heard a rumor that Marcus Freeman to the Bears. And so oh, man, that would make little sense there. I mean, I guess they're having a much better season here, but I personally feel like he needs another 2 years of coaching before he gets that type of an opportunity, in all honesty. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. And Herbert running. Going to pick up about 5 yards, but there is a penalty. And they're going to call 75 here. Backs him up. Meanwhile, Herbert throws it and another completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down coming up. This guy says, by the way, if you want to know what Replay is, it's an app that you can talk to people on, sing with people. It's a really fun app and you love it. And so, oh, wow. So you'd be singing and stuff on it. Okay. Nice. That sounds like something that would be more so JB's brother type of thing there. Okay. RC says, JB, do you believe in my fighting Irish? You're very skeptical. And so I don't believe in the fighting Irish. I don't. Do I feel like they're worthy of a college football playoff spot? Yes. Do I feel like they're going to actually make it to like the Final Four? No. I don't. Well, maybe that would probably be like the ceiling in terms of how far they can go Final Four. I'm going to put it like that. But they will not win a Final Four matchup is what I'm trying to say. They won't win a Final Four matchup. Let's see. She said, I'm still not sold on Cable Williams either. But it all comes down to matchups, though, like depending on what bracket, who they have you going against there, because there are some teams that will make the college football playoffs that I do feel like Notre Dame can beat. But it's going to come down to who you play, quite honestly. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10 with 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Herbert in the pocket. Herbert moving, and Herbert slides. Herbert's been very skittish here. This Ravens pass rush is really getting to him. Let's see. RC said, Caleb hold the ball too long. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11 here. Herbert throws it quickly there, incomplete. Excellent job there by the Ravens, bringing all kinds of pressure there. Herbert getting off the ground again. 3rd and 11 coming up. And when it's 3rd and 11, there's only one thing to do. Throw it to McConkey for JB. All right, so 3rd and 11. Here in the shotgun. Throws that one away. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Herbert said, y'all not for to hit me again on this one. All right, so again, 3rd quarter with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. A lot of John back and forth. RC said, JB canceled last night's stream. He's fired. Oh, man, RC. All right, 52-yard field goal attempt here by Dicker, the kicker, for the Chargers. Kick on the way, and it is good. Tack on 3 more points there for the Chargers. So both teams able to get a field goal. Again, we're still here in the 3rd quarter with about 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. The battle of these two brothers. I need to see Lamar get into the end zone here. Need to see it. All right, let's see. All right, so Sky says, by the way, I got to go because you're tired and you want to sleep tonight. You got no sleep last night, but you had a great time seeing through. And so, hey, appreciate you coming through there. Best of luck moving forward there. I believe you can get those grades up there. I believe in you, but have yourself a good sleep. And, hey, we're that much more closer to Thanksgiving. Absolutely. But thanks for coming through, and you have yourself a good night. All right, let's see. What other matchups do we have coming up? Well, and also Saturday, Washington versus Oregon, in which last year, Washington versus Oregon was a huge matchup in which Washington beat them like 2 times last year. But let's see how it goes this time around for Washington versus Oregon. It will be at Oregon as well. I'm sure that they want to dish out some payback. And let's see, RC says Sky is falling out on the 49ers. And so RC, let's see. Sky says bye, thank you. And so, of course, thank you for coming through and take care. Braden says, are you streaming on Thanksgiving, JB? JB will be streaming on Thanksgiving. It will be the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. So 2 teams that Braden could care less for and stuff like that. But yes, that will be the game that JB will be doing the live stream for. And Saturday, you guys already know Ohio State versus Michigan here. JB is going to be streaming that one. And the second one on Saturday will be Texas versus Texas A&M. So I just got to set those up. So 2 for Saturday. And JB's been waiting a long time for this one on Saturday. I really have been. I just want to see the Buckeyes come out and get a fast start. I don't want to see them play around early on, give any hope. No, get off to a fast start and let's go. And so Catch in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? You say you went 7-3 again in the college pick'ems. Oh man, Catch, you keep this up. You're gonna catch up and surpass JB. Not that my record's all that great lately. I think I went 5-5. Yeah, I think I went 5-5. I was 5-3, but the final 2 games, both of them, the night games went bad for JB, so I ended up going 5-5. So, man, Catch got the secret sauce when it comes to these college picks, man. JB needs to watch out. Braden says you'll be here for a little bit on Thanksgiving. All right, bet. Appreciate that. All right, here goes the Ravens. Play fake. Oh, Lamar, what a move. My goodness. He took the man ankles to the nursery school at that one, man. That was wow. 90 is still shocked right now. I mean, he is stunned. Look at that move there. Like you see the big man, you go, whoop. Look at him. He's out there like he's on some ice skates, bro. This is nasty work. 90 ain't. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, she said, JB, which 9-2 team are you most likely to believe in? The Eagles or the Vikings? I would say the Eagles, because at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts has shown me that he can get to, the championship there. But if you ask me between the two, the Eagles and the Vikings there, I would lean towards the Eagles there because most, as the things are right now, they'll probably be at home if those two were to face in a playoff. But it'll be close. It'll be close. It will be close. But last couple games we've been seeing Vikings have had some struggles lately, but they're still a good team, still a good team, still a great team. But if you're asking me to choose between the two, then I would most likely probably believe in the Eagles. But they have some question marks as well. If a team can take away their run game, you basically like put them in a hole here because Jalen Hurts has not shown the ability to throw the ball. But that being said, they haven't really need to do that. But here we go on an important 4th and 1. They're going to get the ball to King Henry, who gets an easy first down. He's still running. And the poor safety says, why did y'all leave me all by myself to bring this man down? So Baltimore gets a big first down there on 4th down. Chargers wasn't even ready. They wasn't even ready. They wasn't even ready. Oh, said, did you see Daniel Jones turn down the Raiders? And so, oh man, that's hilarious there. That's hilarious. Sammy says, can't wait for the college football playoff bracket to be. It'll be interesting to see the 12 teams there. And so, yes, it will be interesting. And that was a 27-yard run there by Derrick Henry. He's got 99 yards rushing already off of 14 carries. I said, JB going to be cooking that turkey and live stream at the same time. You know it. And now Hill on the carry, and Hill's going to pick up 3 yards there, but there is a flag. There is a flag. Let's see. Braden says Michigan is 3-0 against Ohio State since JB started streaming. Interesting. Well, I'll have you know, Braden, that JB has actually streamed an Ohio State victory over Michigan. All right. So how about that? How about that? It's just been a long time. It's just been a long time because I remember after the stream, I was hearing a lot of complaining and stuff. So I have streamed Ohio State victory against Michigan, and we'll get to see it again. Braden says he was last year, RC. Let's see. Cash says missed the Colorado State, Texas A&M, and the Sam Houston game. Yeah, the Colorado State one got me as well. So did the A&M one. I can't remember about the Sam Houston one though. Braden says Henry running through guys. Meanwhile, Lamar looking on 1st and 19, gonna throw it. Gets the completion here to Wallace, and Wallace is gonna be about 3 yards shy of that first down marker. Nice pickup there. Gonna make 2nd down very manageable here. And when you got a guy like Derrick Henry in the backfield, one can only assume that this might be a play for Derrick Henry. But good job there for the offense to move the ball. Now, JB's got to look and see where I am right now on this fantasy thing. Because, okay, so we are close. I am very close. A touchdown from Lamar Jackson would essentially help JB to take down his opponent, I would assume. All right, 2nd and 4. Feeds it to Henry. Oh, Henry gets brought down immediately there. Immediately. Okay. Okay. And that was Ford. 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's see. Cash says you believe in Sam Darnold. Okay, bet. Let's see. Samuel says, hey, you Joshua, am I doing a Thursday night football game? And so instead of Thursday night, it'll be like, what time does Detroit and Chicago come on? Like noon time? Whatever time the first game come on, I forget if it's noon or 1, depending on your time zone, but that's going to be the one that JB does. I'll have it set up by at least this time tomorrow. Oh, nice pass there. Did he get enough for the first? I know he reached out, but he might have been short. Might have been short. As Josie said, JB Braden, if allowed, can I say Rhino is having an interesting buffet video coming up? You said Rhino will be eating at Golden Corral for the first time and streaming it. You think November 27th? Oh, word? For the first time? Oh, nice, nice. I'll be interested to see how that goes. I'll be real interested to see how that goes. All right, and again, we are currently right now here at the commercial. Again, at the end of the third quarter, with the score right now, Ravens 17, Chargers 16. Can the Ravens find a way to get a touchdown? JB's going to need a touchdown either from Lamar or from McConkey. I prefer both. I wonder how many points does Zay Flowers have right now? Well, Zay has 8, so they're relatively in the same ballpark. If only I knew that Jordan Addison was going to go off for like 30 points in my fantasy league, I would have definitely started him. I wish I knew that ahead of time, especially instead of Brian Robinson Jr., who got injured very early in that game. I was so disappointed. Luckily, my opponent started Mike Williams, and he got 0 points from that. But that late game touchdown that the Rams had with Cooper Kupp, that did JB no favors there. Absolutely no favors. All right, let's see. Braden says, when was that? Oh, it says JB Peppers is back for the Pats, and how it's looking. Only thing they more than likely can get for him is a coke, and it wasn't all a lot. So maybe probation or rehab, no jail time. Okay, okay. Braden says, is that a deleted stream? It says, nice RC. RC says, JB, what's your longest live stream? Like more than 4 hours? So the longest live stream, and again, this goes back to the stream that me and Old Man did a couple years ago for the NFL draft on the Saturday, so the third day. How many hours was that, Old Man? That was like, because I know it was a crazy amount of time, that we had did. But remind me how long that was. Let's see. RC said Jordan Addison was cooking. And so, yes, I just wish he would have let me know he was going to be in the kitchen that day. I really do. Let's see. Oh, it says RC NFL draft like 6 or 8 hours. I feel like I was closer to 8 hours. I feel like closer to 8 hours because I think we started at like what, like 10 a.m. Finished probably about a good 6 or 7. All right, quick pass to Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers is going to pick up a couple yards here on the pass. Second down coming up. Let's see. RC said, I heard that if Diddy gets bail, he'll be living with KB for a while. And let's see. Braden says, I was there about the whole time on that one. And so, yes, that one took a lot of energy and a lot of snacks. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6 for the Ravens. And Henry running. Henry just barely brought down at the 9-yard line. So is this the moment where JB finally can get into the end zone here with Lamar again, which I desperately need? Or will Derrick Henry steal the show and keep his streak going? I know that they want Henry to get this touchdown. I know they do want to keep that streak going. Feeds it to Henry, and Henry's going to pick up about 3 yards on a carry, 3-4 yards. 2nd and goal coming up. Let's see, RC says 8 hours. Dang, old man, JB, y'all did a full work shift. That we did. That we did. And let's not forget, this was like the third day of 3 in a row streaming for like a lot of hours for the NFL draft. So absolutely. Samuel says Thursday NFL football game. Thanksgiving, you say game 3, the Bears versus the Lions, start time 11:30 a.m. or the Giants versus the Cowboys 3:30 p.m. Meanwhile, Lamar moving. Lamar, do something, Lamar. Not that, Lamar. What is you thinking? Man, you've been better off to just take off and run, man. Ain't no way Big 95 is gonna catch you. And then you say the Dolphins and Packers start time 7:20 p.m. So absolutely. So yeah, JB will be taking that Bears and Lions one. Oh, it says, yeah, I remember because round 6 took an hour and 45 minutes for one of the fastest rounds normally. You said 3 hours day 1, 6 hours day 2, 8 hours day 3. All right, so 3rd and goal. JB needs this for his fantasy team. Got to get a Ravens touchdown here. Got to get a Ravens touchdown from Lamar. Lamar looking pressure coming. Lamar throws it. That's it. What you mean that's not a catch? What do you mean that's not a catch? If that ain't a hater, show me a replay. Show me a replay. What does he mean that's out of bounds? That's a touchdown. Talk to him right before I talk to him. Over here playing with JB Fantasy Team. That's a touchdown. Thank you. Uh-huh. Referee not happy about that. I mean, bro, what was he thinking? 1 foot, 2 foot. If that ain't the very definition of a touchdown, I don't know what is. What was the hesitation? Let's see. Old man says we almost did 18 hours and 3 days. Man. And then after the stream was over, JB immediately went out and started pushing like 18 videos on the undrafted rookies and stuff like that. But here we go. Ravens want to go for 2. Come on, Lamar, get the 2 points. Get the 2 points. Run back the other side. Run to the other side. He's right there, Lamar. Why are you trying to fire it in there? Let's see. Oh, it says that's a touchdown, ref. Get your eyes checked. Well, I'll take the touchdown now. I'll take that. But man, this guy, he wilding out there, routing out. All right, let's see. Let's see. RC says YouTube should have paid JB at least $5,000 for those 3 long NFL draft days. Let's see. Samuel says, I'm gonna go get ready for the full drive Thursday morning out in the open, 11 a.m. Golden Corral buffet. You're gonna be there when they open. Okay. Samuel said he's gonna be first that day for Thanksgiving, so you're gonna be spending Thanksgiving at Golden Corral. Okay, that's nice. Oh, said JB had me doing a lot of research on players during the draft and had me out here trying to say these crazy names. Y'all know how JB get when it comes to bad names, so it was better to get old man to do it. For sure. RC said, yeah, when I'm done, that turkey going to be darker than Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, man, RC. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to need Christian Bruin to start shooting up some shots here. Get some points, please, or something. All right, but again, we are right now currently here at the commercial. Let's see, Samuel says, and your family Thanksgiving fun day. And so, yes, Samuel's going to be a great day. A great day. So be sure to soak it all in, guys, because, Thanksgiving only comes once a year. And it's a time where you can just really enjoy family, friends, food, all that great stuff, and just enjoy it. To remember to be what you're thankful for. Now, JB can't talk right now. Remember what you're thankful for. So if you guys want to go ahead and start in the comment section, letting JB know what are you most thankful for this Thanksgiving, let JB know in the chat. what you're most thankful for. All right, Chargers. Now that you're down 23-16, not sure if J.K. Dobbins is coming back or not, but y'all know what y'all got to do. Let's see. Braden says he is thankful for my streams, and so I appreciate that, Braden. I appreciate that. Braden is thankful for my stream. Samuel says, "Hey, yeah, Josh, I'm not see you on the live stream on Thanksgiving, then, so you're not gonna see me on there." And so that's okay. I appreciate the heads up there, Samuel. We'll have plenty of streams to catch up for sure. For sure. I understand that. Laney says, "Just your family," and so hey, that's important. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. Let's see. RC says, "JB, a new Christmas just came out. A new Christmas just came out." RC, enlighten JB. All right, that's more like you said. JB, a new Christmas comedy movie just came out, and so okay, that makes more sense there, RC. That makes more sense. But when did it come out? Samuel says, "Am I going to be going live on Saturday?" Yes, JB's going to be going live there, and JB's planning on doing 2 games on Saturday since it's such a big weekend for college football. The first one, Michigan versus Ohio State. Y'all know where JB stands on that one. I've been waiting to get that payback there against Michigan for far too long, far too long. And then the second one, Texas versus Texas A&M, a big SEC game for both of those two teams there. So that's where JB's gonna be. That's what JB's gonna be doing on Saturday. The first one will be 12 o'clock Eastern time. The second one I think is like 6:30. I'm sorry, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So those are the two start times on Saturday. RC said, "What is he most thankful for?" And so yes, tell us what are you most thankful for. You say, "JB, when is the next live stream? Is it Thanksgiving, right?" The next live stream is going to actually be the day before Thanksgiving. It's going to be Wednesday with me, Old Man, as long as Old Man is free to join as well, and in the Zoe, in which I'll be aiming for the regular time that we normally do of 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be aiming for that time. And so I plan on setting it up either tonight or tomorrow. All right. Meanwhile, Herbert looking. Ooh, dangerous pass there. I feel like if he doesn't catch that ball, that's probably a backwards pass. That was extremely dangerous. How could you do that? Stop looking for the running backs and start throwing a ball to my receiver on my fantasy team. He's doing this on purpose. I mean, I'm winning my fantasy league now by 0.30, but in case of a stat correction or Lamar starts taking a knee, I'm gonna need this to happen. Herbert throws it, gets the completion here to Will Disley. And look at Disley out here getting a couple yards there. He's been a nice addition for me in fantasy football as of late in 2 leagues that I'm in. But now third down coming up. Come on, throw it to McConkey. Let's get him another catch. Herbert on the move. Throws it. Incomplete, but a flag. A flag. And all the Raven defenders can do is just look up at the ceiling like, why? Let's see, Samuel says, hey, you Josh, see you on the Saturday one. And so I'll see you then, Samuel. And hey, be sure, if I don't hear from you on Wednesday and stuff like that, be sure that you have a good Thanksgiving and enjoy it, you know. Eat all the food you can, but also don't eat too much, right? Okay, but a little bit of offsetting penalties here. So now another third down here, 3rd and 6. Ravens on top, 23-16. And the Chargers got to find a way to convert on 3rd down. Again, no J.K. Dobbins here. Haven't seen him this half. So it's been up to Justin Herbert to find a way to make some plays. If I'm the Chargers, I'm going to draw something up to get McConkey open. For 6 yards, he can get you that. Either him or Will Disley. Well, here we go. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from their own 34-yard line, and Herbert in the pocket. Herbert throws it. Oh, it hit Quentin Johnson like it bit him or something. Bro, that's bad. That's bad. That's why you got to throw the ball to McConkey. I don't get it. He's showing you got the hands there. Throw it to him. As he said, it came out last night. At midnight. It's stars Jack Black. Okay. Let's see. Samuel says, "Say your Josh is on Wednesday night live stream start time." So yeah, that's going to be 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. CRC said you kind of need overtime to make JB happiest. And so, well, if that's what you need, RC, that's what you need. But nah, Quentin Johnson, he's just over here dropping everything. All right, punts on the way. Goes out of bounds. RC said, how do you drop that? And he's just really frustrated. Samuel says 8:30. That's correct, Samuel. 8:30 Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Correct. Let's see. Braden says JBOT. Well, JBOT only means more opportunity for JB to get more fantasy points for his fantasy players. So JB's not going to complain tonight. Not tonight. All right, so when we come back, we'll get to see what Baltimore has in store. And so far in this one, Lamar Jackson passing wise, 14 of 20 for 163 yards through the air and 2 passing touchdowns. Derrick Henry on the ground, he's got 18 carries, 114 yards rushing, but he doesn't have that rushing touchdown just yet. Will he get that rushing touchdown, though? That is the question. All right, let's see. Samuel says in my calendar, 8:30. All right, you got it in your calendar. That's what's up, Samuel. That's what's up. We should all aim to be like Samuel and have our calendars ready. And Samuel says, thank you, buddy. Now, thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. All right, so here goes the Ravens here, and you already know Derrick Henry, 4th quarter, time to lean on him, but it's a play fake here, and Lamar throws it, gets the completion here, and guess who? Mark Money Andrews with the reception. That's going to make it second and short there. So JB likes it. He loves it. He wants some more of it. And let's see. Great. Absolutely great. Okay. All right. Second and one. Got a fullback back in the backfield. Tight end goes in motion. Two receivers on the play. Lamar up under center. Gets the snap. Gonna feed it to Henry. And Henry's gonna get stuffed on the play. It's a good job by the Chargers there to stuff him. We've seen it a couple times tonight. It's been hit or miss. Either they're going to get him at the line or he's going to bust a big one. It's been either or. Braden says, JB, why did you have to lose this week in fantasy? Hey, it's not JB's fault. I can explain. See, what had happened was blame Jalen Hurts. You know what? Blame Saquon Barkley. Blame him. He didn't leave anything left for Jalen Hurts this week. Meanwhile, Henry stiff arming again. Henry said, y'all not for to tackle me. This was a clinic on how to stiff arm. And the DB's like, well, I tried my best. So 9 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. But yeah, in my other league though, oh yeah, JB's up now. But I can use a couple more points, positive points here from Lamar Jackson. All right, and Lamar's going to keep it here. Positive gain on the play. Picks up about a good 3 yards there. Let's see, Braden says, you cannot beat Braden's. So that's the kryptonite. Oh, man. You say Henry stuffed. Now, my guys didn't want to play at all this week. They came out uninspired this week. They are so hit and miss. All right, 2nd and 8. Throws it. Gets another completion there, okay, to Zay Flowers. All right, so let us see. 3rd and 2. Flowers goes in motion. It's a run play for Hill, and Hill, look at Hill run. Will anybody get him? Get him. Nope, he's going to score the touchdown. So Hill takes it all the way to the house. A 51-yard rush for Justice Hill. Oh, my. Oh, my. Braden says, wow, he's stunned. Can't believe it. Justice Hill still celebrating all the way, just continuing to celebrate all the way. Braden says touchdown. There is an injured Chargers player, but that was huge right there for Baltimore. So now, if you're the Chargers, you better get ready to respond here. All right, let's see. Samuel says you're going to get ready tomorrow morning and wake up at 5 a.m. and then work, land farm, friend, and help your friend at Winsboro, Louisiana. Okay, sounds like a busy day. A busy day, but a good day. All right. So now for the extra point here from JT. An extra point is good. All right. 30-16 is our score here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. So now up by 14 points. But let's see what the Chargers do to respond. They're going to have to come out here firing that ball, passing that ball, whatever it takes. So I'm looking forward to seeing McConkey get some targets here. All right, and again, we are just waiting here to get back to the action here and see what the Chargers can do down 14 points. Can they find a way to win? Again, they're at home here. They're at home. They understand how big this week is right here. Because let's not forget for the Chargers here, we talk about the Chiefs all the time, but you also got to watch out for the Broncos. Let's see. Samuel says Tuesday 26th or Wednesday 27th at Winsboro, Louisiana. And Black Medicine has entered the chat. What's good with you? What's good with you? And he says he's just here to make sure that Oklahoma isn't still scoring on the Crimson Tide right now. Well, I believe it's safe right now. But what's good with you? Oh, man. What's good with you? Braden was just talking about you earlier in the chat about your Crimson Tide. He basically said that he feels that Iowa could score more points than what you guys did against Oklahoma. Now, you know how Braden can be. All right, but again, we're still here at the commercial. But yeah, this week JB's won 2 out of 3 of my fantasy leagues. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, and the return. It's at the 20, at the 30, still running, and he's brought out of bounds by the kicker here. JT swings him out of bounds, but he's about that 45-yard line. So what an excellent return. And Samuel says this one's for Black Medicine. He says Alabama Crimson Tide versus Oklahoma. He said game 24-3 final with Oklahoma winning. All right, so here we go in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go. It's looking to pass. Herbert throws it. And that's going to be a completion, is it? I know that there's a flag, but is it going to be a completion? JB can use those fantasy points. Not that referee. That's the referee that can't see anything. He tried to rob them of a touchdown earlier. All right, that's going to be a first down there. Black Benson says about his crippled tide. Said probably so. In about 4.6 billion years when the sun dies, he said Iowa may be able to score more points than the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Oh man. Oh man, Braden. Your Iowa team is getting slaughtered here in the chat. Yep, penalties decline there. It's a first down. Herbert looking. Herbert throwing one up there. Incomplete again, targeting Palmer. So you got 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, the score right now, Ravens 30, Chargers 16. With 7 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play, Chargers desperately need to score on this drive. All right, shotgun. Looking. Oh, he gets sacked on the play. What a hit. And Justin Herbert's like, man, y'all are not blocking for me. That stuff adds up. And let's see. Yes, as my state won this week, you believe? And so, oh man. Who did he play? Who did he play? Herbert goes deep. Incomplete, but a flag gets bailed out by a flag. Oh my. Oh my. That'll do it there. That'll do it. That'll do it. That's why you make an effort. Even if the ball isn't really catchable, you make an effort to at least deceive the referee. And Lefty's in the building. What's good with you? Lefty says, what up, JB? What's good with you? How are you today? How are you today? Okay, so the referees, they admit they're wrong on that penalty. 4th down coming up. Yeah, you can't trust that one referee, man. He has shown today his eyes do not do anything for him. They're just there for decoration at this point. He's got the vision of a bat at night. Like Mr. says, what a casual toss of the flag. No, but for real. But for real. Ooh, Chargers, are they ready for the punt the ball? Do they really believe they have time to punt the ball and try to actually win it? All right, so gets it at the 9-yard line. You guys know what time it is. It is King Henry time at this point. It is King Henry's time at this point. Lefty says, not bad, just enjoying another Purple Victory Monday. And so it was a victory there. It was a victory. And so, hey, I mean, you know, there's going to be some times where you just face a division rival and it's going to be a hard fought game, but to come out victorious there, I feel like when teams come out with a tough victory and stuff like that, it does good things for them. I just wish I would have known that whatchamacallit, dang, I can't think right now. Jordan Addison would have let me know he was going to go off like that because I could have used those 30 points on my fantasy team. I really could have. You know, he outperformed Tyreek Hill, outperformed Brian Robinson Jr. He outperformed everybody who I did play. So I could have used that for sure. Black Medicine says, I assume they would go for it, but maybe they plan on selling out to stop the run. Well, if they do, I hope that means another touchdowns in store for Lamar. But they're running out of time for Derrick Henry to get his touchdown. He's gotten a touchdown in what, every game? They're running out of time for him to get a touchdown. Chris, what's good? What's good? You say what happened to Dobbins? Is it serious? So you're not watching the game, just got a notification he's out on fantasy. And so I don't think it's serious beyond this game, Chris, but he definitely knocked him out of this game here. And this happened like late second quarter, in which I wasn't sure if he's going to return again. I can't hear the audio myself, but it did happen like late second quarter, about a minute and 27 seconds before they reached halftime. I saw him head to the locker room, and he has not been back. But it did not seem like something that would keep him out multiple games. But perhaps just this game is what I would think on initial, reaction there. But I'll see if I can dig up what actually happened there. Because again, I just saw him head into the locker room on his own term. On his own term. Let's see. Blackman says Barkley got 60 plus points. Oh man. Meanwhile, Derrick Henry on a carry. Nice pickup there. Fighting forward there. And of course, late fourth quarter, the defense already tired. You're already down 2 scores, and you got to deal with Derrick Henry. He just got 5 yards in the carry. Look out. But yeah, I believe it's a knee injury, though, for J.K. Dobbins. I believe it was a knee injury in which he got bent a little bit on a tackle. So his knee was what was injured. But I don't think it's a long term type of thing. Just pure speculation, though. But yeah, that was insane, man. Like that was insane. I gotta avoid all Saquon teams in the playoffs. All right, 2nd and 5 here. Another carry for Henry, and Henry's gonna be 1 yard shy of that first down marker, maybe about half a yard. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And again, the Ravens up 30-16. This would definitely be a large first down to get a first down and take off even more time off the clock. This is where I envision that they're probably going to run something for Lamar Jackson here. Give him the option to give it to Henry or keep it himself, and he's probably going to opt to keep it himself, is what I would think. Because the defense will be gunning for Henry, and they've stopped them a couple times when they needed 1 yard. So I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar kept it himself. Let's see. Snaps it. They're going to feed it to Henry. Henry gets the first down. Okay. So another first down here for Derrick Henry. And again, this is Henry time to just continue to milk that clock. And you know what happens? If Henry gets too many carries, he's bound to bust a big one. He's already got 23 carries for 134 yards. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Snaps it. Again, Derrick Henry up the middle, gets it to that 30-yard line. And again, the defense, there's nothing that they can do about it, it appears. All right, here we go. 2nd and 14. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, when it comes to running out that clock, gives it to Hill, and Hill's going to get to the first down marker. But wait a minute, there is a flag. And a flag can probably force them to have to pass this ball. Huge penalty because they've just been running it, running it, running it. They would like to avoid passing it at all costs. All right, 2nd and 14. So this may force them to have to pass the ball, but let's see if they actually go through with it. Lamar could run it himself also. And Lamar's going to keep it himself here. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, bro. Holding the ball like that got me so nervous, man. Like, I'm only up by a point in this one league. So I need him to come out here and just help your boy out. Let's see. Black Manson says Samuel the Iron Bowl hasn't been played in Birmingham since the late 80s. And again, Samuel says Saturday game, Auburn versus Alabama game start time 2:30 p.m. Central this Saturday. Let's see. Black Manson says, oh man, a knee would be fatal to you. And so I am thinking about that. I am thinking about that. Taking knees is not necessarily what I have in mind here. So, all right, 3rd and 13. And Hill's going to lose a yard in the play. Clearly, Baltimore is set on simply just running out this clock here. So, yeah, JB is thinking about that. And so, Kenneth, what's good? Kenneth says, hey, Mr. JB, how you doing tonight? I am doing well. How about yourself? And you say you're good tonight and you're back from Georgia. And so, welcome back, Kenneth. I hope that your week is off to a great start. But yeah, JB is really thinking about what if they legitimately do end up, taking some knees out here. That would be really bad for JB. All right, punts on the way. All right, so they get it from their own 36-yard line, and we'll see what the Chargers offense has in store. I feel like they robbed McConkey of a catch earlier. I mean, a couple catches would be real nice for McConkey here to just give JB some assurance because I have no idea what 3 knees would mean in terms of losing points for Lamar. And I don't want to find that out the hard way. All right, but again, we are at the commercial here, and for the Chargers, they got to move. They got to move this ball. They got to do some hurry up here, throw some passes quick, hurry up, get lined up, find a way to get into the end zone here. He's got to stop throwing it short to these backs though, because it's not working. First of all, it's not working. Second of all, I know he's got to get the ball out quick, but the offensive line got to give him some time. Got to give him some time. RC said, it's the most wonderful time for a beer. You heard it here from RC. All right, well, at least my tablet is charging. That's a positive, or at least I think it's charging. So can the Chargers actually pull off the impossible? Again, J.K. Dobbins left in the first half, 6 carries, 40 yards. That's his total as to what he had. Still the leading rusher. Chargers have not been able to run the ball since then. All right, so here we go. Shotgun. Looking. Steps up. Feels the rush. Oh, man, they get him for the sack. There's a penalty. RC said, JB is called Revised Christmas Classics. Braden says, RC is drunk now. Yes. Ooh, so they called, defensive offsides. Okay. Well, that's going to make it a 1st and 5 here with 3:03 to go here in the fourth. Herbert looking. Herbert throws it. Why does he continue to target Quentin Johnson is beyond me. The kid clearly, the guy clearly can't catch. I don't know why he's continuing to do that. And Samuel says, gold like 28K subscribers. Please 28 subs. And so, oh man, Samuel's out here on it. All right, 2nd and 5. Throws it. Incomplete again. If you see somebody continuously drop the ball, why would you keep targeting them like that? Like he's continuously dropping the ball, and it's really irking JB because you've got a really good receiver, rookie receiver, and Lad McConkey who continuously gets open, but you keep throwing the ball to Quentin Johnson. Look at that. The fans they've had enough. Why do you keep doing this? Let it go. He's just not going to catch it today. That's okay, but let it go. Let the moment pass you by. 3rd and 5. Ravens bring pressure. Herbert just Herbert's against JB, guys. Herbert doesn't want to see JB do well. It's that simple. That's wild. RC said, JB, what did the bunny rabbit say to the snowman? What did he say? RC said, Brayden, what did the bunny rabbit say to the snowman? Oh, man. 4th and 9. He's not even targeting my guy. Like, not even looking his way right now. 4th and 9. Herbert throws. Gets the completion, just what JB needed for the assurance that JB's going to win the game. There we go. It's not that hard. You should have been doing a lot more of that, honestly. It's really not that hard. All right. It's really not that hard. RC said, Herbert is disappointed you tonight. And so, well, he did what I needed. I really needed that catch. He came through. And that's going to be a W there for JB for sure, even if Lamar does go out there and take a couple knees, because now I'm up by approximately 4 points. All right, she said, I like carrots. He said, why the heck did you put it way up there for? Oh, man, only RC. Only RC. Let's see. Rams right receiver Demarcus Robinson arrested of suspicion of DUI. Huh. All right, let's see. RC said, JB, you like Taco Bell? JB does like Taco Bell. The question is, does Taco Bell like JB? But yes. All right, so we're at the 2-minute mark here. JB's gotten all I needed from this game here, so JB will be victorious in 2 out of 3 of my fantasy leagues. And now, just wait for this game to hit 0. And Herbert throws it incomplete. All right, she said Lakers been talking about trading for Zach LaVine for years, and so yeah, it's just been pure talk, pure talk, pure talk. And I need the Nuggets to put Christian Bruin back in the game now. Let my man like hit 1-3. That's all I need. And Herbert moving. Herbert, there's a flag. And Herbert running for his life. Goes out of bounds there, but there's a penalty. There is a penalty. It's looking like Jim just cannot beat John. That seems to be the case. RC said, JB, thanks for another great golden fun stream. And so I appreciate you coming through, RC, and being the life of the party, as they say. The life of the chat, the lifeline of the chat. All right, but after that penalty there against the offense, 2nd and 20 here for the Chargers with 1:44 left to go. Again, the Ravens up 30-16. Chargers with the football from their own 46-yard line. Looking. Herbert throws it. Gets the completion there to Will Disley, the tight end. Nice completion there. 3rd down coming up. Got 1:38 left to go. This will be 3rd and 11 here for the Chargers. Again, the Ravens up 30-16. They would need to score a touchdown, get an onside kick, and score another touchdown just to tie it. Let's see. RC says coleslaw, potato salad, or fruit salad. And so give JB potato salad. RC said JB is always either me talking or like 5 of us talking. There's no gray area. Well, as long as somebody's talking. As long as somebody's talking. But man, look at that look. The expression of those Chargers. All right, so 3rd and 11. Let's see. Laney says, great stream, JB, and good night, everyone. Good night to you, Laney. Thanks for coming through once again. And you have yourself a good night. And looking forward to seeing you next time. And again, JB's next stream will be Wednesday. And that's a talk show. Me, Old Man Mob, and also in the Zoe. All right, quick pass there, caught. And it's going to be a nice little pickup there from McConkey. A little cherry on the top there for JB's fantasy team. 4th down coming up. So Lamar came through for my fantasy team again. This is a major win for my fantasy team. All right, so 4th and 6 here for the Chargers. And if they don't get this will be the game. He's looking, throws it, incomplete. Incomplete. Looking for a flag. Oh, and he's going to get a flag. That literally was going to be it, guys. But a flag. Wow. And Samuel says, hey, you say on tomorrow's going to be doing a new post in the community and to add a comment. Okay, bet, Samuel, tomorrow. All right. I'll be looking out for it, Samuel. Fresh new set of downs to work with here for the Chargers offense. Yeah, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. You got there too early. Can't do it. But a minute 25 left to go. So Chargers still clinging to some hope. And Herbert's going to scramble. Herbert, run it. Herbert. Oh, he got sandwich on the play. Oh, Herb. Herb trying to do it for his team. A minute and 9 seconds left. Chargers have no timeout. So there's nothing they can do about the clock other than to just run it. Ravens, bring pressure. Herbert throws it up there. Incomplete. Incomplete. Nice clean coverage there. No penalty. 2nd and 10 coming up with 58 seconds remaining. And Samuel says tomorrow, tonight, post at community. And so you say tomorrow and tonight? Right, 2nd and 10. Incomplete. RC said, JB, I heard that one has to reach 4,000 in exactly 1 calendar year. Exactly 1 calendar year. 4,000 watch hours. And so, yep, those watch hours, shoot, JB had stopped tracking because I easily surpassed that as much as I do live streams. But yes. All right, 3rd and 10. Throws one. Oh, incomplete. He's been really targeting Joshua Palmer left and right, but another penalty. Another one. And Davis just can't keep his hands off him. Just can't keep his hands off him. Well, I mean, if they're going to score a touchdown, why not give it to McConkey? But no, that's going to put him at the 1 yard line. So Herbert's probably going to go ahead and quarterback sneak this one in there. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. So run play, and Gus is going to get the touchdown. All right, so Chargers score. And for anybody that just took a flyer and needed a running back and you started Gus, you're happy about that touchdown. Or maybe you're mad if you're going against it. But now the infamous onside kick. And if they can recover it, then we've really got some things going. RC said, JB, my girlfriend looked on channel and said she have like 365,000 views in total. Is that good, JB? And views don't matter. It's watch hours and subs, right? I mean, it all starts with views before it goes anywhere. It all starts with people at least checking it out, right? But certainly in terms of importance, it is more important to have those watch hours and stuff. But hey, the more views means that it's actually getting in front of people. You're actually using the right tags and stuff. So that is good. But obviously, if you're getting that many views, you're certainly hoping that some people are subscribing and coming back. You certainly don't want it to be one-time type of views and then they never come back because then that just means you just posted one video, but they probably looked at the rest of your content and was like, nah, I just like the one video. Or maybe they just checked it out and was like, okay, that's it. But yes, watch hours gets you where you want to get, but it all starts with the views. So I would say they do matter because you could have a lot of subs, but if your subs aren't watching, then it does you no good just to have, like a lot of subs, but they're not watching. But again, getting ready for the onside kick to see if the Chargers still have a prayer in this one, potentially. 46 seconds left. Chargers with no timeout. So if the Ravens get this one, that's a wrap. But if the Chargers can do an can succeed with this onside kick, then things will get very interesting. JBOT would come into play if the Chargers can get an onside kick to go their way. And RC says, I had that happen too, JB, where occasionally I will not sub, but watch one video from someone and then disappear. And so that there it is. The Ravens recovered it. And as Isaiah Likely just said, night, 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 night. There it is. There it is. So the Ravens, they're congratulating each other there. They know what that means. Big win for them. Much needed win for the Baltimore Ravens. They do need to work on that defense, though. They really do. They really do. But yeah, for me, there needs to be at least, like, I need to know that the majority of the content that you're pushing out there at least interests me to where it's like, okay, I find value in at least a good 2 to 3 before I necessarily, like would sub to a complete, like channel that I'm new to. But if it's just like a one thing that I look at everything else and I'm like, okay, clearly this was a one-off type of video. It's not something that they really focus on. Then it's like, okay, I'll just keep looking. It was nice though. I'll leave a like, maybe even a comment. All right, Lamar, don't go drifting backwards. Take a quick little knee. There it is. All right, let's go. Let's go, your boy JB. We did it. JB won his fantasy league here. The Ravens won the game here. Let's go. But the Ravens are victorious 30-23. John beats Jim and the bowl of the Harborough brothers. And that's final. Samuel says, me too, RC. RC says, JB, watch the music video. That's my ego if you ever need a really good laugh. RC says, peace out, JB. Ball game is done. Peace until next time. That's right. See you guys next time. JB still has work tomorrow and stuff, but and I want to get some stuff done before I do go to sleep. But yes, you guys have a good night. Enjoy your night as well. RC, thanks for coming through. And again, Samuel's going to be posting again tomorrow. And we should have added a comment to that there, Samuel. But you have yourself a good night. JB's going to go ahead and end the stream, though, guys. Thanks for coming through. And see you guys hopefully Wednesday. If not, then Thanksgiving. But take care.